Thank you so much for watching my video. If you stay through the whole thing, you're going to get a wealth full of knowledge, just like I have. But 5 years of learning, actually really 7 years of learning and grinding is down to one video. This isn't only for people with a New Year's resolution for the beginning of 2021. What this is to make you dig deep and unlock your limitless potential. When you think limitless, you should be getting chills all over your body. And the reason being is you have limitless inside you. Only recently, in the past 5 to 6 months, I have been unlocking my limitless potential. My bank account, I don't have to worry about it. Waking up in the morning, I'm not in traffic on a daily basis looking at my watch. I don't wear a mask every day because I work from home, which I never even really thought was possible, to be honest. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, but if you do dislike it, put in the comments below because I love constructive criticism. Subscribe because I know you want to unlock your limitless potential. Let's jump right in. The first thing I want to talk about is overthinking, and I'm doing it right now. I'm ready to press the stop button and restart because I have things going on in my mind, how I should restructure, how I do an introduction to overthinking, how this, how that. Our brain is a very beautiful thing, and I've done a lot of research about the brain. I'm not an expert, but I do know one thing. We process and take in so much information. We take in information from what we're doing in the moment, what we hear in the background, what people are talking about, and so on and so forth. So here's the thing, stop overthinking. We have emotions in our brain. We have a chimp paradox that I'll explain a bit later that reacts to things. Stop overthinking. Okay, so you're flying in a plane and your thoughts are, this is going to crash, this is going to crash, this is going to crash. Is the plane really going to crash? Not really, and probably never. There has been plane crashes, of course. But here's the thing. If you overthink it and overthink it, you're going to just drive yourself to insanity and end up canceling your plane flight and not going. Another thing is, if you're driving a car and you're looking at that pole, but you're driving, you're not in the passenger seat, you're driving. You look at that pole over and over and over again. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to crash into that snowbank. Guess what has happened? You're going to crash into that snowbank. And the reason being is because you're so focused on it. Stop overthinking. If you overthink things, you're not going to put things into fruition. You're not going to create something amazing that is in the back of your mind that I know every one of you who is watching this video can do for yourselves. You can create something amazing. If you think I grew up in a family that put away a tuition fee for me, that is false. I ate frozen dinners on a daily basis because my mom really couldn't afford much and she didn't really know how to cook a lot of homemade meals. I love her. She's an amazing mother. But I will tell you something. Overthinking kills. It kills. This is the most underestimated and underrated topic talked about in society today. We talk about alcohol. We talk about drugs. We talk about drinking and driving. We talk about narcotics in different situations. But we don't talk about overthinking. It has to do with mental health. It doesn't kill you, but it kills your dreams. It kills your passions. It kills your limitless ability. Number two is really simple, but I really never did it until I started doing it every day. And then I noticed it did make me feel a bit more confident going into the day because I did accomplish one task. Making your bed. It's very, very simple. The Navy swears by it because it is the first thing going into the day and you're accomplishing one goal. And then keeping your space less cluttered. I know if you're young, you probably, you have your chips and your cups and all that stuff just like I did. My frozen meals, whatever it is around, and then I get around to cleaning it every week. But if you just put it away after you use it, your mind feels better. Trust me. I've messed up my room multiple times. I live very minimalistic in the sense I have nothing else but a bed and my setup. I feel a lot better too as well. So yeah, that's number two. Number three is simple as well. Get active daily. A lot of people are doing it, but not enough people are doing it. We watch videos of motivation and fitness, but we don't really put it to, we don't bring it to life. All you do is got to get active. We have a lot of emotions in our brain, like I talked about earlier. I get moody, I get impatient, I get grumpy if I don't work out. Go for a walk, go for a run, start some yoga, lift some weights. You'll feel a lot better. It doesn't matter what you do, just get active. It's good for your mind, body, and spirit. But that's a simple one, of course. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. I've heard that multiple times throughout my years of life, and I never really believed it. I used to wake up at 6, 7 p.m. at night, even sometimes 12, 1, 2. It's all the same. You're wasting your day. Wake up early, and I'll tell you why you got to wake up early. If you don't wake up early, you're going to spend an extra hour hunting for that extra hour. You're going to spend all day looking for that extra hour that you missed on, which you could have been very productive. You could have got something done. Maybe one of your dreams you could have been closer to because you did something, you practiced harder, whatever the case may be. How I wake up early is I wake up first of all, but I put my headphones on, I go outside and I run. I go for walks with my dog, and then I'm not persuaded into going back in my bed because it's really warm and I love my bed. Why do you journal? You journal because you have so much in your brain you need to dump out onto paper. You need to dump out all those feelings. If you're happy, you're sad, you're lonely, you're scared, you're worried, it doesn't matter how you journal, just journal. Not everything has to be bullet point where it has to be neat or line by line. You can scribble words everywhere, kind of what Eminem did when he was writing raps and thinking of rhyming words. He just put everything on a paper. It didn't matter about the lines or the paper, the direction. Just journal every day. Journal your accomplishments. Journal your failures. Journal what you desire. And we'll talk about that later and how this is going to help you achieve more in your life. Notice an addiction before it becomes an addiction. This was a very, very hard one for me. It is very, very easy to sit in front of the computer or TV and play video games for 8 hours. It is very easy to down one drink, 2, 3, and then now next thing you're waking up in the morning, you down 20 drinks and you don't remember what was happening. Or for me, in my case, I skipped school for the gym 2 to 3 hours a day. I'm working out at 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm working out. It became an addiction. Notice an addiction, because addictions turn into escapes, and escapes aren't good, especially if you're engaged in them for the wrong reasons. If you ever heard of the chimp paradox, you'll understand this. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I used to send a text rationally, throw things, get pissed off really, really quick, and I would just react right away. So if you're mad, you're sad, you're angry, you're not happy, think for a minute, go for a walk, take a deep breath, calm down. That is another side of your brain that is reacting. It's not real. It's not a real emotion. It is just there because there's something that happened that is flicking that switch on to react. Don't listen to your chimp. I love this one. Sales and commission. Get a job in sales and commission if you're 17 to 18 years old, or maybe even a bit later in life. It doesn't matter. Getting a job in commission sales or sales in general will form a thicker shell around you. It'll make you more confident. It will make you push more. It'll make you hungry in life. That first sale you get is going to give you a high you never felt before, a natural high. And then you want more and more and more. It won't put a cap on your bank account. You will make more and earn more and actually make what you're worth. You decide what you're worth. You're not going to get $13 an hour like every Joe Blow in your work environment. You're going to get more. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, you're going to not make some paychecks for some months. Yes, you're going to be questioning your whole life, but it really will be worth it, and the reward will be 100% greater than you could have ever imagined. Number 9, let go of the past. Whoa, that's a light bulb moment. It's actually possible, but it's very, very hard. I struggled with this for 5, 6, 7 years and on. Keeping and holding on to the past limits our performance and limits our potential to unlock limitless, which is kind of funny. Now, letting go of the past is not easy. What you got to do is you got to focus on the forward, but you got to stay in the present. Don't focus on the future where you're high up there and you think, oh, things are going to happen just by focusing on the future. You need to get stuff done in the present, work in the present. Did I say president? I don't know. Work in the present and not focus on the past. The past is like a hologram that plays in our head over and over and over with negativity and our failures. And overthinking comes into reality and we forget what's real. And the past is not real, guys. I'll tell you that right now. Whatever happened a year ago, an hour ago, a day ago, it does not matter. Focus on the present. If a cat had 9 lives, I think I'm part of the cat family because I failed over and over again by focusing on the past. Now I'm focusing on the future and the present moment. Let go of the past. You'll thank yourself later. Failure is a necessity. Failure is a must. You can't live life without failing, but none of us like it. That happened to me as well too. Try owning a business and failing. That takes a huge blow to your ego. That takes a huge blow to your psyche and your mental. You just want to go crawl in a ball and cry because look at Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, the creator of Netflix, creator of Amazon. Do you think they ever failed? Yes, they failed over and over and over and over and over and over. And I can't even say how many times they failed to get to the point where they are now. And same thing with me. I failed multiple times to get to the point where I am now. A photo needs negativity to develop. A photo needs a red negative to develop into a positive photo. Why? Because we all need negativity in life, which is from failure, to develop. I'm not saying we need negativity. We need negativity from the failure because that will turn our brain on to think and analyze what we could do different and learn from our mistakes. So guys, if you fail, it's okay. You're not going to lose out on life. You're not going to give up. Don't give up. Just keep going and learn from it. The grass is not always greener on the other side, guys. Let me tell you, that is the truth. I have been affected by this more than probably anyone I know. And your eyes always look towards the flashy lifestyle. Your eyes always look towards the money, the cars, the girls, whatever it is. Everyone has that in them. However, learn to be content with what you have and work for it. Trust the process with what you have. Because the grass is not always greener. I'm going to tell you that right now. I went from owning a business to working for somebody. Thought I was going to be owning my own business, but took a step back. Then it took me 3 years to get back to where I am today, which is pretty much owning my own business and working for myself yet again. The grass is not always greener, okay? If you have a girlfriend, a relationship, figure out the issues within yourself and why you're in that relationship. Find the reason out why, because it's going to be the same issue down the road with another girl. You just don't know it yet. I'm telling you, the grass is not always greener on the other side. Understand that life is full of freedom and opportunity, but know when you're in a good spot and when to sit down, grip the wheel, and hang on tight and go for the ride of your life. Trust in the process. I wish I learned this earlier in life, particularly with fitness. If I would have stuck to one fitness regime, just one, and stuck to it for a year, I'd probably look a lot better than I look right now. I'd probably be a lot more confident with my body. Here's the thing, trusting the process, nothing is going to happen overnight. The saying was Rome was not built in a day. Well, that is so true. It wasn't. You could literally build Rome in a day in your head and visualize it and think how it's going to go. But reality is it's going to take a bit to get to where you want to get. That is just life. It's not like a lottery ticket where you could just scratch and you're going to win every time. It doesn't work like that. So trust the process. If you're on a fitness regime right now or program, stay on it for 90 to 160 days. You'll be surprised. Day 30, you don't see much results. Stick to it. I have been on multiple and I didn't stick to it because the results were not fast enough, which has actually put me down a bit and made me lower because where I am today in my fitness journey. So trust the process, stick to the results. They will speak for themselves when days have passed, nights have passed, years have passed, and so on and so forth. Walk in silence. Nobody likes someone who talks the talk but can't walk the walk. Focus on your goals in silence. Focus on what you're doing and prove to others you can do it. You will gain respect by being a snake in the grass, waiting to strike, rather than walking or running like a hyena, chirping over and over again, and you never get anything done. It actually slows your progression because you talk so much. When you're quiet and when you're in silence, you actually think about what you want and think about what you want to accomplish. Nobody likes a talker, people like a doer. I've heard it. It is very true. Very, very true. Trust me. In my first job, I talked. My second job, I talked. Third job, I talked. And the funny thing is, nobody actually really liked me. My last job, or the career I'm in right now, I've barely done any talking. And everybody knows me. And pretty much everybody respects me. And I don't demand it. I don't ask for it. It just happens naturally because I didn't talk. I was the doer in this scenario. Guys, here's the sad truth. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to sit in your room and focus on what you want to and your passions by yourself. Not everybody is going to encourage you. Not everybody is going to say, yes, go accomplish your dreams. Walt Disney World got turned down and went bankrupt. J.K. Rowling got turned down by multiple companies. Colonel Sanders, yeah, he got turned down by 1,000 restaurants. If you go tell somebody, the odds are they're going to say, you're crazy, do this. Or you're crazy, do something else. Or your parents, for example. Mom, I want to go be a comedian, Russell Peters. Are you crazy? That's not Russell Peters' accent, but you know what I mean. Not everybody is going to agree with your vision, and it is okay to walk alone. It is okay to be by yourself. But the people who do believe in your vision and your passion will sit in the passenger side with you and go for the ride with you. But remember, you don't have to get everyone's approval. There is many things in life we want to do and accomplish that not everybody is going to agree with. But I do have one thing of advice, one take of advice. If you're dating somebody, make sure they believe in your passion and your dreams and they're not pushing you away from them. That's a whole nother topic from another video. Kids are growing up 9, 10, 11, 12, wanting to become Instagram famous. I've seen videos of girls saying, I'm going to be an Instagram model. Yeah, it was kind of the same way. I wanted to do some Instagram photo shoots and stuff. I know you're like me. Not everybody's like me in the sense that they get depressed or they start overthinking. But I know my psyche and my ego and my confidence went down and got slayed 1% each day because I wasn't getting the likes I wanted to. I used to spend 8+ hours on Instagram a day throughout the day just reposting a video, unposting, reposting, unposting a picture. And where did I get? Nowhere. How many followers do I have? 0, because I don't go on Instagram. Yes, I have some account, but I just look up Instagram for knowledge. And this applies to Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, the new craze TikTok. Everybody's on TikTok going through videos. Before you know it, it has been 4 hours. Where did your life go? You learned a life hack with a mop. You learned how to dance and transition into videos. You learned how to dance to Drake's newest song, whatever. But guys, this doesn't actually bring you knowledge, and this doesn't actually help you with your why towards your life. I'm not saying delete your social media, but I'm saying don't spend so much time on it. Only go on it for knowledge or learning, or maybe if you are selling a product or have a business. Social media could either benefit us greatly or distract us vastly. And it has distracted me, but I've learned to take control over it. That's something I could really suggest is one of my 25 things, because if I was still on social media the amount I was, I wouldn't be where I am today, and that's the honest truth. Number 17 is create a positive affirmation for yourself and keep on consistently looking up positive affirmations. Read them back to yourself. This is a huge confidence booster. And I'll tell you, I used to think this was some woo-woo Buddha magic stuff that I didn't want to deal with and it wouldn't do anything. But all I say is a phrase that I look up positive affirmations on an app called I Am. I'll link it in the description. I'm not sponsored by I Am in any way. I just use it because it's simple. For example, I am fulfilled and I will attract large amount of money in my life. I am fulfilled and I will attract a large amount of money in my life. I will say this 10 times in the morning, 10 times before I go to bed. I am limitless. I will say that 10 times in the morning, 10 times before I go to bed. I will write it down in my journal and write it down on paper after myself saying it, because it really does work. And that negativity that wants to chirp in your ear and get into your brain by drilling negativity in, and positive thinking will override that. So try positive affirmations. It only takes 5 minutes out of your day, and it will improve your day a lot and improve your life, make you happier, make you feel true peace, and give you joy. This one I really like. Create a mantra. When life is tough, you need a jolt of a pick-me-up. Really quick though. You know, we can have a cigarette, which takes about 15 to 20 minutes. We can work out, which takes about 30 to 45 minutes. We can watch a motivational video, which takes about 4 to 5 minutes. This one is really quick. One mantra, one word, one line. I like to say I am limitless. Same thing like positive affirmations. Die with memories, not dreams. That is huge, because you know you want to create new memories and create new things that you like to do and things that you can look back on. Seize the day, carpe diem, a couple of others. But when life gets tough, don't give up and don't just sit down and think about why me and pity yourself. Have a mantra you say to yourself. Chant to yourself in the back of your mind or aloud, and you'll really see you can overcome that situation. Everything is another dimension inside our brain, but in actuality, they're not real and they're not actually happening, to be honest. I often ask myself why I didn't really do this earlier to invest in my mind. I invest in my body working out. I invest in myself by eating, right? We need to eat to fuel our bodies, but we don't actually invest in our mind. Yeah, TV is some form of knowledge sometimes, but you're mostly getting a lot of entertainment and drama and stuff and things that make your mind go crazy. So by investing your mind, you're enrolling in personal development, you're reading a book, you're listening to an audiobook, you're listening to a motivational video. It only takes about 5 to 10 minutes. I would say spend 30 minutes a day on it, but this has really changed how I thought about things, how I live my life, and how I feel on a daily basis. Your mind needs the energy and fuel that your body needs. Don't forget that. This one's quick. I'm not an expert in any way by mentioning this, but meditate. I've been meditating. Imagine a deep power within you that you can harness. That is pretty much meditating at its core. You can do the research yourself, but meditating has changed my life, made me a lot more calmer, reacting to situations differently, and feeling a lot more energy within me, not just by sugar, coffee, different, outside resources to give you energy. This has natural energy within you, and you'll actually feel a lot greater about yourself and feel true happiness and true fulfillment. I'm not saying this out of whatever. I've actually done it. I didn't believe in it before. I've had people tell me to do it, but it really does work. You just need to give it time. Understand and knowing your why. I have always wondered why I was doing something, and I wanted to connect a reason to it and an outcome to it, but I never really did. Understand and knowing your why will be the reason you're busting your ass on a daily basis for your family and to create a better life for yourself. The reason Michael Jordan, I just watched The Last Dance by Michael Jordan on Netflix. The reason he has accomplished what he did was because he was understanding the why. He wanted to create a reputation for the franchise of the Chicago Bulls. He wanted to give his life a family that they will remember forever. And he wanted to be great. And guess what? He practiced hours and hours and hours and hours each day, got up early, woke up early, and did it because he knew his why. So if you guys have a why and you have a strong why, understand it, learn it, harness it, and you'll be empowered by it. And you'll also be motivated by it. And when life gets tough, you'll keep on going because you have that why in the back of your mind that is talking to you. If I don't finish this, if I don't complete this, I'm not working closer towards my why. Understand it, love it, believe it. If you can achieve it, if you believe it, you could achieve it. Guys, get out of your home, get out of your space, go for a bike ride, go hiking, go to the mountains, travel to the next city, travel to a new continent, can't say it. Travel to a new place, explore new cultures, try new foods, meet new people. Don't just stay in your room and your space because you're not going to be grateful for some things that people don't have. I traveled to the Philippines. I am grateful for a lot that I have, and I'm happy I have a lot of things. And yes, people are suffering out there. Don't pity on it, but understand that your life is great where you are. Always excel and reach for the stars, but know where you are. And by traveling, it'll introduce you to new lives, new experience, new cultures, and new feelings. Only recently, I just started about learning visualization in the past 5 to 6 months, which has really been where my success has been. It's crazy that I've been successful in the past 6 months, and I couldn't even be successful in the past 5 years. I've really changed some of my habits and what I've done. But visualization does help, guys. Just creating a vision in your head of what you want to accomplish, having the beginning point and the ending point, how you want to feel throughout that journey, and surrounding energy behind it. I'm not going to go too much into it, but visualize what you want to accomplish in life, what you want to complete, the relationships you want to surround yourself with and gain, and it will happen. Do it every day. Research visualization if you want. I'm not an expert by any means. I am learning a lot about it, but I will tell you it does work 100%, and it has helped me out a lot. These last two go hand in hand together, but credit score is huge. If you're 18 and you're somehow coming across this video, get a credit card, put it away, and have a spending limit. Pay off that credit card, the minimum balance. Here's the thing, I wanted to loan a car. I couldn't do it because my credit was horrible. I couldn't do it. I couldn't buy a house. I couldn't apply for loans for a business. Just having a horrible credit score has impacted me in a very, very challenging way where I needed to overcome having a low credit score and actually work harder to make upfront money. But here's the thing, if you hear an elephant stomping in the background, there's people upstairs and my dog upstairs. Here's the thing, a bank account is true. A credit card is a lie. Remember that. Try to go for a 700 and above credit score. And by the time you're my age, I'm 25 right now, you will be set for buying a house. You'll be set for making money, and you'll be set for purchasing things you wouldn't otherwise purchase without credit. But don't overload your credit card. Make sure you pay a minimum balance. I'm not an expert or a money whiz on this, but I have learned, and I wish I didn't ruin my credit, and now I'm repairing it. And the last 25th thing on my list, I wish I would have bought a property when I was younger. I wish I would have invested all the money I had and not into partying, into a property. And by doing this, I would achieve passive income because I would have multiple properties. I recommend you buy a house, a multi-dwelling house, a duplex. You live on the top or bottom floor and the tenant lives on the other floor. You don't gotta get into real estate. You can if you want, but just by having 3 or 4 properties, you are creating passive income for yourself. And over time, that passive income is gonna grow. You'll be able to make money when you sleep because you have tenants paying for your rent. Not only this, but by renting a home, you are actually investing in something that you get no return with. So by renting a house or an apartment, you get no return back from your investment. You move on and you lost your money. By investing in a home, you're getting your return back when you sell it or when you rent out to tenants. And honestly, a mortgage is a lot cheaper than rent. Thank you so much for watching my video. I honestly wanted to write this for myself because it took me a while to record my first YouTube video. It took me a while to write my first blog article. I will be posting this on Medium in a written format if you want to see the written format, and I go into a bit deeper detail. But thank you so much. I look forward to making more videos for this channel, and I look forward to helping everyone and my ongoing journey and unlocking Limitless, because we all should unlock it and we all can unlock it. It's not some secret that is locked up In Area 51, how to unlock your limitless potential. It doesn't go like that. Other people have unlocked it. Athletes have unlocked it. I'm just trying to unlock it. I believe I unlocked a bit, and I want to share my journey, and let's unlock it together. Please like the video, subscribe. Now, when you subscribe, hit that notification bell because you will get notified when I make more videos. And I want to have people on my videos. I want to have their life experiences, your life experiences. I would love to talk about it because we all have a very unique story and they all need to be shared so we can learn and better ourselves for the greater future. Have a great day, guys.